Greetings, adventurers, and welcome back to Abnormal Voyages. My name is Blake, and I bring you a very special burger-filled episode. We start today in Dublin, Ohio, at one of the most famous burger franchises in the country. I'm here with Dave Thomas, the founder of Wendy's. Inside here, Wendy's headquarters, flagship store, we have a museum with a bunch of artifacts that highlights the beginning all the way up to now of this beloved hamburger franchise. So tag along as we go and check out some wonderful places in this state.
We're going to a place that you've never heard of before. It's Abnormal Voyages. You're gonna learn something new. We're gonna open new doors. It's Abnormal Voyages.
The story of Wendy's starts with its founder, Dave Thomas. He was born in 1932 in Atlantic City, New Jersey, where he was adopted at birth by Rex and Oliva Thomas. When Dave was 5 years old, his adoptive mother died, and he had spent a great deal of time with his grandmother while his father traveled around the country looking for work. At the age of 12, Dave found work at the Regus, a restaurant in Knoxville, Tennessee, where he gained plenty of experience and left an impact on him to start up his own restaurant, which we know today as Wendy's. After Dave lost his job at the Regus, he got another job at Walgreens as a soda jerk, but that didn't last long after his boss found out that he was not 16 years old yet. That didn't stop Dave though. At the age of 15, he started working at the Hobby House restaurant in Fort Wayne, Indiana, even going as far as to drop out of high school to focus on it full time. In 1956, Dave, together with his boss, Phil Klaus, inaugurated the Ranch House restaurant, and it was at that point he first met the one and only Colonel Harlan Sanders, the founder of KFC. The three entered into an agreement, and Dave ended up owning 4 KFC restaurants. During the time, KFC branches were struggling, and Colonel Sanders, impressed with Dave's work at the Hobby House restaurant, offered him a business partnership deal that Dave just could not turn down. He managed to make a profit with the restaurants, and even made enough money to open more KFCs. In 1968, at the age of 35, Dave sold his restaurants back to Kentucky Fried Chicken, which led to, in 1969, him opening up his dream business, Wendy's old-fashioned hamburger restaurant in Columbus, Ohio. The inspiration for the name Wendy's comes from Dave's 4th child, Melinda Lou Wendy Thomas. Interesting enough, in his autobiography, Thomas wrote that he regretted naming the restaurant after his daughter because once it became a fast food empire, she lost some of her privacy, with many people assuming she was the official company spokesperson. After the success of the first one, Dave opened a second location within a year, and soon other branches began appearing throughout the United States. On September 23, 1975, Wendy's celebrated opening their 100th restaurant by going international. The first international location was in Hamilton, Canada, and soon they'd be popping up all over the world. The good times in the 70s didn't last long though. They began to struggle in the early 1980s due to stiff competition. To change things up, the company embarked on a new marketing and advertising campaign using Clara Peller, an elderly actress, in their Where's the Beef commercial campaign. These commercials, aired in 1984, proved so successful that the expression "Where's the Beef" became part of American pop culture. Joining in on the fun, in 1989, Dave Thomas himself began appearing in Wendy's commercials. Thomas had actually resigned from his day-to-day work at Wendy's in 1982, but was persuaded by the company's president to take a more active role, which is how he ended up in their ads. He first appeared spreading the virtues of their products, but later was depicted in a more folksy and self-deprecating manner, which clicked with the customers. By the 1990s, Dave had become a household name as he appeared in more than 800 commercials total. These ads helped boost the popularity of Wendy's to levels that had not been seen since the Where's the Beef commercials first aired. A survey was even conducted by the company that showed that 90% of Americans knew who he was. Although Dave is no longer with us, his legacy lives on with Wendy's, which to this day has over 6,500 locations in 29 countries. This flagship location alone is able to show all that along with being a place to grab a bite to eat. Alright, so now we got our food, and this right here is a replica table of one of the original Wendy's. But now that we've gone to a big chain, I think it's time we check out some more local flavors in the state of Ohio. We move along to Urbana, Ohio at Crabill's Hamburgers, a family-owned business since 1927. Now it's time to see what we've been missing all this time. It is definitely small. They told us that it has pickles, brown mustard, and onions on it. And this is a double. He said they're better than the singles. Definitely has a little bit more flavor than like your classic like White Castle sliders. Not bad at all. Just remember to bring cash when you do come. I give this 4 stars out of 5. Well, let's hit the road and see what other small town burger shops we can find. We're now in Greenville, Ohio at Maid-Rite Sandwich Shop, a local institution since 1934 that to this day is still so popular that the drive-thru line often wraps around the building. And here we have the Maid-Rite sandwich. Okay, interesting. It's a little bit of a ground beef style. Never actually, almost like a sloppy joe. And got your pickles, your mustard, and your onions. Simplistic, but how long that line was, I guess it must be worth the wait. It's not bad, but it's not groundbreaking. I'd honestly have to give this probably a best 3 stars out of 5. But let's move on to our next stop. In Lima, Ohio, we have Kewpie Hamburgers, a small chain of burger shops that has been around since 1928. The thing that makes these locations stick out is their mascot, a Kewpie doll, which is equal parts cute and creepy. Alright, so look at that. Awesome packaging. Even have the logo there and Hamburg pickle on top. Makes your heart go flippity flop. Hopefully it doesn't really do that. It sounds dangerous, but let's try this burger. Very nice color to it. Definitely that lettuce. Not too bad. Honestly, I give it probably about 3.5 stars. Not the most amazing thing, but also not bad. It's maybe a little dry for my liking. But yeah, not bad at all. I guess on to the next location. We're here now in Sydney, Ohio at Frisch's Big Boys. Now this is a spin-off of Bob's Big Boys that's a little bit more of an Ohio flavor to it, so we got to stop and check it out. Frisch's version started back in 1946 with an added flair to Bob's Big Boy burger, which included tartar sauce on it. Interesting enough, this restaurant is not fast food, but instead is diner style, where you sit down and have a waitstaff take care of you. And here is the Big Boy.
Not bad for a franchise burger. Probably give it about 3.5 stars. Well, it's a pretty big burger, but I heard there's even a bigger one somewhere else in Ohio. I think we should go check that out.
To finish Burger Row with a bang, we ended up in Columbus, Ohio at Thurman Cafe, who has been open for business since 1942. The reason for picking this location is for its famous burger, the Thurmanator, which was first created for competitors in the Arnold Classic Bodybuilding competition. This monstrosity has even made an appearance on Man vs. Food. You may ask, what exactly is on the Thurmanator? Well, rest assured, it's a lot. The ingredients consist of a bun, lettuce, tomato, mayo, American cheese, provolone cheese, ham, sauteed onions, mushrooms, a 12-ounce burger, bacon, cheddar cheese, hot peppers, and another 12-ounce burger.
And we have the Thurmanator. Now, I already know I'm not going to be able to finish this thing, and I really don't know how you're supposed to bite into this, so we'll just wing it, see how this goes. They said it's messy, it definitely is, and it's hot. But it's good. Well, I don't think I'm going to be able to finish any more of this. I guess what the locals say, I've been Thurmanized. But overall, amazing burger. Definitely give it 5 stars out of 5. Well, I think this is going to be the end of our Burger Row in the great state of Ohio. Until next time, my name is Blake. This has been Abnormal Voyages.
Thanks for watching Abnormal Voyages. Thanks for watching.